there, Vault Dwellers. Follow us as we take a topic from the Fallout universe and discuss it in a group of diverse individuals. We are the Fallout Roundtable. Join us, the conversation has already started.
Welcome to another episode of the Fallout Roundtable. I am your host, Maverick Stone, and today we have a quite interesting episode, discussion, if you may will. Today, whenever you listen to this podcast. But first, before we do that, how about you rate, review, and subscribe to our YouTube channel? Just search up the Fallout Roundtable in that search bar. Will come right up. And then go to our Twitter account at Fallout RTB there. Send us stuff. And then go to our Gmail. You can go to our Gmail, falloutrtb@gmail.com. You can send us emails. We'll read them. Awesome. So today I am with Jaxus, Sassy Lady, and our friend of the show, Warpath. Everyone say hi.
Sober.
Hi.
Yeah, I don't know what we're talking about because I just woke up. So what are we talking about?
We're talking about chicken butt.
Chicken pot?
Yeah.
It's going to be a Heinz 57, a little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything. Okay. I'm going to just pass it along because I just went through all my spiel. So.
All right.
That all you're here for?
Yeah, that's all I'm here for.
I'm just here to pop in here. So there is one thing I wanted to bring up that I thought was really, really cool is Bethesda has actually spotlighted somebody we know very, very well. And yeah, they have put up a whole article on the Fallout for Hope started by our very own Kenneth Vigu.
Mm-hmm.
And they have done a full markup on him on their Bethesda, fallout.bethesda.net website. And he's like right there as far as one of the main things for October 9th, 2024. And they do a full, a whole spread on him. They show the different shows that he has, like Chad the Fallout 76 story, and then Frontier, the stories from Starfield that he does. Shows a lot of the people that are in the background of what it is that he does, like the Fallout groups and things. And it actually shows the amount of money that he has raised in charity over the past, 3-4 years now? Is it 3 or 4 years?
I think they're going on 5.
Well, 76 is going on 5, but I don't know when he started raising money for St. Jude's. Let me see.
Yeah, it's fine.
Actually,
I thought
since
he was saying it was the
December
5th anniversary of it.
Yeah, since December 2020.
Yeah, one Christmas in 2008. Oh, that was when he had started Fallout 3. I'm just trying to skim this because I'm trying to remember.
That's the St. Jude's. I don't know about anything else. Right. I don't know when he started. The Alzheimer's and everything else came after St. Jude, though.
Yeah,
if I remember.
Right, all of that came after. Like his first charity thing was since December 2020. So that's how long he's been raising money for charity. Because it says this community has raised $656,000 since December of 2020.
Yeah, representing 87 countries.
Yeah, he has partnered with other, like the Alzheimer's Fund, since he started, just St. Jude's. He'll partner with other things that people have going on or other pertinent, whatever's going on at the time.
Yeah, I actually saw on Discord he was already finding out who to reach out to for help because of the hurricanes hitting.
That's awesome.
So one of the things that ties kind of to us is, says here, one of the things falling into the role behind the charity streaming is helping groups organize community events, build awareness, and get involved in charity work. Some of our staff have been helping at the Pioneer Saloon in Good Springs, Nevada, plan their Fallout fan celebration for the past few years. We also helped the modding community on the broader Bethesda focused Community Creations Con. That's a mouthful. A charity raid stream event that sees modders and mod team shows off their builds and share their knowledge on getting into modding. Last year, C3 raised almost $8,000 in the first year for the Make-A-Wish Foundation International. Beyond fundraising, I'm hoping for Fallout for Hope to become a platform for which we can bring the community closer together. So I thought that was really cool stuff, and I
I'm
figured
pretty
I would
certain
like to
he's already
highlight
hit
that.
that mark.
Yeah, well,
And we get to meet him next month because he's going to make it out to the New Vegas days.
Y'all do.
Yeah, he's probably going to be sitting with Chip, from what I understand. So that would be great because Chip will be right next to us.
Yeah, I think me and Ma and Chip and Kenny are probably going to hang out and go. I don't know if it's on Friday or whenever. We're going to go to the fort, I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Do
that's
something.
kind of where's that
Some
at? Over by
filming, I think.
Sunset.
Doing some kind of a filming.
Yeah. It's kind of in a weird spot right in the middle of town. So it's like everything else looks like normal city stuff, and then there's the fort.
Yeah.
I've been there a couple times. I just, I never can remember where the hell I was at. I have to always Google it again. I know it's here somewhere. I've seen it. Am I fading it out? Or is that just my imagination?
Yeah, I've been talking to Chip about stuff since we decided to go. It's like, oh, let's, because I know we're going to go out Thursday night. So we have Friday to kind of like, goof around and see what's going on. And then whatever's going on Saturday and Sunday. And then we're leaving Monday morning. So,
yeah, we're going to probably stay home on Friday. And I made sure to take that day off just to kind of have a moment of chill before.
Rest up and get ready.
Yeah. And then Saturday.
Get mentally prepared for everybody.
Well, I know how stressful the event is because I've done it since its inception.
Well, considering it's pretty much in your backyard.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that and going there just to go there sometimes is kind of fun. They got hamburgers and stuff like that. It's actually really good food. It's a little pricey, but you're out in the middle of nowhere. What do you expect?
Well,
but
it's an event.
Yeah, and the food's good. But it's more about the ambiance of the environment that you're in. Because if you go there on a non, Fallout oriented day, it's a regular biker bar in the middle of nowhere, and they do crazy ass shit there all the time.
Yeah, he does. He has lots of different events and live music and stuff that he does, because you can just follow the Pioneer Saloon, and he does regular announcements on like what's going on that weekend or whatever.
Yeah, he's always got something going on.
Pretty regularly,
Wednesday or whatever.
He does a lot of stuff.
I follow the Pioneer Saloon on Twitter and see all kinds of
lot of stuff,
shenanigans that they have going on.
Yep. I'll have to get mine while I'm out there.
Yeah,
I tried to talk my boss into.
I'm not official because there's a charity thing there that you can get a whole plaque and all that stuff. I haven't done that, but it's like $50 or something. It's a donation, which helps it's a charity, but it helps the bar really. And there's a lot of things that bar really, it's gone through some changes, and none of them are like a bummer. Like, because it's a landmark, it's a historical landmark. That building has been there.
So there's only so much they're able to do.
True.
For changes.
So a lot of what they do is kind of exterior of the building itself. So they built a whole new deck. It used to go like you would go out to the back and it would drop down into this like gully kind of setup. And then they would have these high fences and you couldn't see out past it. And it was kind of cool because it was kind of private, but you're at a bar in the middle of nowhere. Who gives a shit?
How much more private do you need?
Right. So they built this platform on there and they actually can store stuff underneath it. At the same time, it creates this nice, clean environment where people could sit down at tables and actually look out at the landscape. And it's
nice. Well, and he keeps having these big events. He probably needs more places to put bodies, so people can sit and relax and chill. And Because nobody, I mean, this thing is going on for like 12 hours. Nobody wants to have to stand for 12 hours. And probably
It's
whoever
way
gets the
longer than
table
12
first.
hours.
Well, he advertises it as 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Although I thought it was going all night.
Yeah, so the Saturday night they don't close.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, they don't close on Saturday night.
Because it's
now the event
listed
itself
as 9 a.m. to 9 p.m.
The
Maybe I
main
misread
event,
it and it's 9 p.m. the next day. I don't know.
It doesn't matter. The whole idea is that the event kind of shuts down, but the bar and the people doing karaoke
right.
and falling over drunk,
right.
Keeps
like if
going.
You want to stay and hang out. Well, isn't that like basically the people that camped? Didn't they kind of keep going all night anyway last year?
So if you have a camp out there, which, or you have other accommodations in that area where you don't have to drive anywhere, you can get completely plastered and just lose your mind. Within reason, of course.
If that's your thing,
lay where you fall.
Go for it.
I feel like I keep cutting in and out. That's weird.
You sound okay.
No, I think it's the headphones. I don't think it's the actual mic. I think my headphones might be dying.
It's all in your head.
There's a whole lot going on in my head. Not all good things.
Well, we got our plane tickets set. We got our we're staying. We got that set. And we invited KT to come with. He is doing a little fundraising to try and get some money pulled together so he can go. So if you want to see Night Taylor, y'all.
Yeah, I saw that.
Go donate to Night Taylor so he can come because he's trying to raise money for his plane ticket.
He needs to talk to Kenneth because Kenneth seems to be able to raise money on anything.
Everybody loves Kenny. That's why.
Yeah, it's like, oh, Kenny needs money here.
Like, oh, Kenny needs money. I saw that. Go. Yeah,
Kenny posted up his GoFundMe to be able to go out there when I was on my lunch break at work. By the time I got off work, the goal was done.
Yeah. Well, you can give your money to Night Taylor instead because he needs it. Yeah, because he said between flight school and paying for that and everything, and because he's not been working while he's been in school, just doing Twitch, and that's where his additional income has been coming from, is just that. So he hasn't had a lot of excess income, a lot of throwaway income. So he's trying to raise a little bit because we helped him out with lodging and stuff, but he's still got to pay for his airfare. So hopefully we can get him out there.
Yeah, well,
that'll be fun because he didn't get to make it last year because he went to TwitchCon last year, but it was like
he was able to come over to my house before.
Yeah, it was like a week off, so he didn't get to go to the actual New Vegas Days event. He got to go to Good Springs and he visited Jaxus, but he didn't get to go to the actual event because he couldn't stay in Vegas for like 2 weeks straight or something.
Well, he was with his grandma or his mom.
He visited his grandma, I think, or something. Yeah.
Yeah. That's funny. I was like, you left your grandma in a car, dude?
I know, that's weird.
She's like, no, she wanted to be out there. I'm like,
yeah, she's probably doing Sudoku or something. Who knows? Out there doing her puzzles. I don't
want to go in there with you weird kids.
Yeah, so she doesn't want to hang out with a bunch of gamer boys. Like, what am I going to do in there?
Bunch of nerds.
Same thing you do every day, Pinky. Try to take over the world.
That's right.
Bunch of nerds.
Every day.
All right. So the next topic that I had was something going on in Fallout 76. And I just wanted to highlight it real quick because it's going on until October 23rd. So those of you that play Fallout 76, there is a camp contest theme of spooky camps. Mm-hmm. So you guys can, I don't know how that's supposed to actually go, but you can win 10,000 atoms for the best spooky camp. And
Chris from One Wall Comedy made the cabin from Evil Dead.
Okay, so it shows here to submit your spooky camp to us, join the BGS Discord and send 5 screenshots or 1 30-second video of your camp or shelter to the symbol. It's the hashtag, right? Spooky Camp Contest, and camp and contest are in capital. Oh, actually, all the words, the beginning. Oh man, they had to complicate it. Okay, so spooky is capitalized at the beginning. The word camp is capitalized all the way through, and the word contest is capitalized at the beginning. But to keep it simple, you could just go to fallout.bethesda.net and look that crap up yourself and take care of business. Because I'm
I haven't
lazy.
actually entered this. I thought about it.
Why not, dude? You build camps more than anybody I know.
I know, and I was going to enter my Halloween camp. I just haven't
It's just
gotten
like our
around to it
float
yet.
that we've never really gotten around to. It's like, oh, I built the float. Yeah, we never got around to actually filming in it.
Pretty much, yeah. And I still have that float, and I keep thinking I'm going to take it down and like or revamp it or something. But um, yeah, I just haven't done it yet. I think it's because I have to video it, and I'm not like real. I haven't figured out how to video on PC yet. I haven't like taken the time to look it up. So that's probably why I haven't done
What,
it
how to
yet.
capture your screen? Oh, you could do that using Zoom.
Yeah, I probably could.
Yeah, you just have it connect to, whatever monitor it is. It'll show that
Right.
monitor, then you can bring it up and then you can kind of edit it down.
Thought about that. I may try that. I haven't even been in the game since I hit level 100 on the seasons, although I need to because I
You've
still need
got an
120
editor right
tickets.
in front of you that you've never like
I
thought,
know,
hey,
I
maybe I
never
should
think
ask
about it.
him.
No, I never think about it. Um,
It's like I
yeah,
do video and audio
should try
editing
that.
all the time, and
Well, you're busy. I never think about asking you stuff, but
yeah, I know.
yeah,
It's like, don't
I
bother
should.
Matt Jackson. He's just gonna grumble at you.
Like he's busy. Well, half the time when I do tag you in something you never answer, so like, man,
I
you're
probably
busy.
totally miss it. Is what happens.
I know that's why I tag you, and then you still miss it.
I'm like, what? Oh, that was for me?
Yeah, you're like, what are we talking about?
Smooth
And like
move,
they
X
tagged
Lax.
you, and you're like, yeah, and you're like, I don't know.
I didn't see that. But I got
I
a
don't
great
need to look.
idea.
Yeah, I should do that because I've never entered one, and I was like, oh, I really should enter this because my Halloween camp is actually pretty decent, and it's better than a lot of the stuff I've seen people entering. So,
She's not dogging you guys. She's just telling you need to do better.
I guess I'm
Well, I
still
guarantee
salty
everybody's
about
doing
this
better
best
on
camp
camps than I
thing.
am.
Still salty about the best camp thing. So yeah. Well, it's been in two or three, two, I think at least two,
8675309.
two videos that Shreds has done. We used it as one of the trick or treat houses in her her last year's Halloween uh, flash mob. I was one of the trick or treater greeters, I guess. That was one of, I think we picked like 4 camps that we went trick or treating to, and mine was one of them. And then everybody like danced around on my porch and around my house while I told them no, they could have no candy.
We need to get the rights for the song Safety Dance and do something silly on Fallout 76.
That'd be fun.
You can go where you want to. You can leave your friends behind. I think it would be funny. Either that or
But we'd all have to have like red hats and
Wait, no, I think you're getting.
there is the fez. You
I
know,
think
you
you're
could have
getting.
like
I think you're
fez.
getting Devo mixed up with the band.
Am I?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Devo's
just
the
a little
band that
bit.
put the pots on their heads.
Oh,
Freedom of choice is what you've got. Freedom
yeah.
of choice.
At Safety
I was
Dance,
thinking
didn't
Whip
they
It.
have on like,
Well, everybody knows
I
what
thought they had on hats and hazmat suits or something when they did the video or something like that.
Oh, they did wear a hazmat type suit, but
And I thought they had like hard. Oh, well, we could get hard hats in the game. We can.
whatever.
And I think I've got like 3 of them that have
When I think
Mr.
of
Fuzzy on
red
them.
hats, though, my first thought was the pots on their head from Devo.
No,
Yeah.
no, I was just like red hats.
That was one of my first concerts. Actually, I saw
That's what popped into my
Devo
head.
and U2 when they were doing what was it, Under the Red Sun or whatever? I always get that album mixed up, but is when they came out with that Under the Red Sun album.
The Red Sky.
Under the Red Sky, yeah, U2, and they were at Not Scary Farm, and it was quite the experience, especially
Not Scary Farm.
Well, I was like maybe 8 years old. I won a breakdancing
Oh my
contest.
gosh, my buddy just got power back an hour ago in Western North Carolina.
So he should be tuning in and making sure he likes and subscribes and writes us a review.
Wow.
And tells us how awesome we are so that we can get noticed by other people and stuff. And that's one thing I always find funny is there's so many people that are listening, but they just don't click.
I know.
Just click.
It's not that hard. You click the button.
Just click the button. It's like the whole, I watch the stream thing and it'll say like, you got so many people watching. And then you look at your subscribers and you're like, these numbers don't match. Why do these numbers not match? It's because
Because.
I think they need more subscription buttons just kind of stashed here and there. That way, when it draws to their eye, they can go, fuck it. I'll just hit it.
And like, how hard is it to? Well, that's true. I kind of think like maybe they should make it follow and not subscribe because I think people think if they subscribe that means money,
Maybe.
right?
Yeah.
That
So
might
maybe
be
it should say follow instead of subscribe.
Well,
Because
they
on
could do
every
it
other
kinda-
platform, subscribe means you're paying.
and
No,
they could do
YouTube,
the same.
you subscribe, it's free.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well-
but I know YouTube had it first, but maybe they just need to change the verbiage because I think people are maybe nervous about it. Like
It
they're
might
gonna
be
have to
that.
pay
It
for
might be a
it.
psychological
I don't
thing.
know, dang it.
It's the same thing.
Well,
It's
they
the
could take.
same shit. The same shit.
Yeah, they could put follow there, and then you can have subscribe to our our
Then you can pay us some money. I mean, we'll take it. Well, we're
Yeah.
not too
we'll
big
do an
for that.
OnlyFans if you're nice enough.
Ah,
Mind
yeah.
you, it'll just be pictures of our feet.
Ew, no.
Your
Ooh,
name is
Jason
No Go Sit in the
Aldean
corner.
raised $7 million for the victims of Helene. Wow.
Oh,
How many
that's
people are just stepping it up. That's so cool.
Dolly Parton's paying $1 million out of her own pocket for.
Which is not shocking, and it's
Helene.
not the first time that she's done something like that.
Dolly's kind of that way automatically. She
I
just
put
She's a
Dolly
national
Parton and Kenneth
treasure.
Vigil in the same tier.
She's a national treasure that needs to be protected at all costs.
Same
Yeah.
thing with Kenneth
Full
Vigil.
stop.
yeah. I tend to agree with that one actually. Yeah. Kenneth's why I'm sitting here. So I always say good things about Kenneth because
Yeah.
I love that guy.
He
All right,
also has a heart of gold.
we'll be right back after this quick message and stuff. Hi, welcome to Three Count Thoughts. Let me introduce the crew real quick.
Hi, I'm Maverick Stone.
I'm Romer.
And I am Jaxus. Join us as we talk all things wrestling. Each week, we'll take a topic from the wrestling world, knock it around a bit, and then go over the week in wrestling from a strictly fan perspective. We can be found on all major podcast catchers. We can also be found at 3 Count Thoughts on both YouTube and Twitter. Or you can send us an email using 3countthoughts@gmail.com. Okay, are you ready? Ring the bell. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed your little message. We are talking about whatever comes to mind. I've been going through some current events that I found on the Bethesda website, just kind of sharing it with everybody. The next thing I was actually going to do was I was going to go over some. Now, I don't know how new this is. It's kind of new to me. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to check this out. Oops. Why did it do that? Hold on. You know what? Oh, that irks me. I wanted to look at something else and I accidentally copied the same URL into my thing twice. There was a spotlight on the TV show. Oh, yeah, it won an Emmy. That's what it was I was going to talk about.
But the Fallout TV show?
Yeah, the Fallout TV series won an Emmy.
Yeah, I was surprised it only won one. I think it was up for like 17 or something.
But it won.
Yep.
Yes.
There's
It
a
did.
lot of good shows out there that didn't win anything.
CW.
Yeah.
That is true.
And I saw the other day that they hit over 1 million views of the series.
Yeah, that was I was quite impressed. I mean, I don't know. I mean, to me it was a very interesting thing to see. I was like, "Oh, wow, okay." I knew the show was popular, right off the bat, and then of course there's a lot of diehards that are out there, a lot of New Vegas guys that really don't like that show. And there's, Cannon wasn't followed here. Todd dropped the ball there. And I'm like, personally, I don't care. If it's a cool looking show, it's a cool looking show.
I love it. And I know everybody, like, I keep seeing things saying, oh, it's coming soon, it's coming soon. But from what I understand, they haven't even started filming yet. So
Yeah, no,
I
last
don't
I
know what
heard was
soon means.
2026.
Ooh, I was hoping for at least 25, but okay.
Yeah, that was the last I heard. So, and of course, I might
Yeah,
be
Ella
getting that.
Purnell posted up that she hadn't even gotten the
She
scripts
hadn't even
yet.
gotten her script yet. Yeah.
You know what? I might be mixing that up with the release of Elder Scrolls 6.
Ah, well, I
Okay.
know Last of Us 2 is coming out in 2025. They have a trailer out and everything.
Oh,
So that is definitely coming in 2025. So I'm excited about that. Um,
The
I
Last
was,
of Us. Emotional damage, all in one little package.
I know. You know what bugs me about that though? This is what kind of bugs me is I heard, and it looks apparent from the trailer, they're going to drag out the second game into like 2 or 3 seasons. Why couldn't we have spent a little more time on the first game? Maybe given it a season or two. Because for one, we could have spent more time with Pedro. I mean, I'm sorry, we cannot kill him off super fast because no Pedro means no good. Sorry. I don't know.
I'm not going to argue with you on that one.
I felt like they just really flew through the first game by trying to stuff it all into one season. It was what, 8 episodes, 7, 8, whatever it was of that. So, and now I hear, oh, we're gonna have 2, 3 seasons on the second game, and I'm like, hold up, why'd we speed through the first game? I mean, there was more to it than that. At least you could have squeezed a couple seasons out of that.
At least
yeah.
2 seasons for certain.
Yeah. Like I felt like they really, especially since they added so much stuff, everybody was so mad because they added a whole
I
season.
still feel like there's going to end up being flashbacks and bounce around.
Yeah, that would work too.
Yeah, probably. But I mean, even in the second game, there's not that many. There's some, but not a lot, you know. But,
All right.
Everybody had kind of a hissy fit because there were so few episodes for season one, but then they spent like a whole episode on Frank and his, I forget his name now, his boyfriend, husband, whatever he was, it was like, oh, we wasted a whole episode on these two guys just to develop their relationship, which I didn't think was a waste of an episode, but it was kind of a bummer that it did take away from, developing
Yeah,
the
they should
whole
have
relationship
done multiple
between,
seasons for the first game
yeah.
and been able to flesh out
Well, we
things
weren't
better.
we weren't getting the relationship between Ellie and Joel, you know. It took a whole episode away from getting that relationship developed. So, I mean, if they were willing to do that, we probably could have, picked up a few more, like, another season of just developing the relationship, seeing more about what the Fireflies were before they even got into all this stuff. Maybe some flashbacks to that. I don't know. You know, instead of just, barreling through it and then
More
lingering so long on
content.
season 2.
Oh, I think
I don't know.
Fred's falling now.
What
Is
is
it
it?
Fred or Frank? I don't remember his name. My kids named him.
Oh,
Sorry.
it's a little Spidey.
Yeah.
Oh,
I forgot my kid named it though. I don't remember.
I don't have
They're gonna get pissed at me.
microphone pets.
Yeah, well, I wanted to make sure the eyeballs were watching everyone.
Oh yeah, I see that. Spiders are not my favorite. So
Not a big spider person myself, but
not so much.
Me and spiders have a common understanding. They don't bother. They don't jump on me or anything. I don't kill them.
They have to stay out of my house to live. They come in my house, they die. End of story.
anything comes in my house dies. It's
Pretty
just a
much.
rule.
Yeah,
If I didn't
much.
go, come on in, then you die.
Yeah.
And then there's
Yeah.
a few different situations where I might go, come on in. You might still die. Maybe.
Okay, visiting Jaxus is off my list now.
You have not been invited.
Oh no, you were invited for dinner.
Oh no. Who else was invited for?
Yeah, I have my bow ready. We're good.
Oh yeah, you forgot. He's like champion bow person.
That's okay.
You forgot all about that. Mhm.
No, it takes a while to string that bow up. Comparison to me going.
Oh boy. That reminds me, I got some recording to do.
Recording. Oh. Yeah, I was like having trouble getting that done for a while there. After I redid the whole computer thing, I was like, I went into my Audacity and like I recorded some lines and I couldn't do any edit or anything at all because I didn't have any of my stuff set up anymore. And I'm like,
Oh
I couldn't do it.
no.
I couldn't do an ACX check or anything. I was like, okay, I have to go back through and do everything manually.
Ew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So limiters.
I just learned that the app I use
normalization.
for my recording has a teleprompter feature.
Mm.
It's only taken me almost a year.
Like, oh, looky there.
Hey, Sulior's in the chat.
Is it? Oh, I didn't know we had chat. I didn't have it open. I didn't realize we were on
Yeah.
Twitch for some reason.
Well, I mean, we are live and I'm here. So, I mean,
Yeah.
hello, Cilior. How you doing? We were talking about current events in the Fallout universe and stuff, and a little bit about New Vegas, and a lot about the TV show.
Mm-hmm.
Another
Speaking of
randomness.
which, whenever we do get close to the TV show, we'll have to do what's the
Speculatory.
speculation episode to like see what we think is going to actually be in season 2.
What try to figure out from our perspective what we think might happen. Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll be completely
2 words:
wrong.
super mutant.
Better.
I want to see super mutants. I want to see aliens. No, I don't want to see aliens.
I want to see freaking
I think that's
Deathclaw.
too much.
I want a Deathclaw, damn it.
I think Deathclaws and super mutants are for sure. I don't think we'll get into aliens. You know,
I want to see the Enclave.
I know
and-
everybody wants everything from New Vegas. They want Caesar. They want,
No, we don't.
Yeah, like they
No.
want everything. They want everything from New Vegas. And it's just like some of it's just too much. Like I don't think like a lot of it is necessary to be able to tell this story.
We could get away with the Kings.
I think
With them
having
going to
the
Vegas,
Kings make an appearance
we should
would just
have the
be
Kings.
fun. I think
they
that
can
would
make a
just be
mention
fun.
of Caesar's Legion. They just
But
don't
I don't think
necessarily
we
have
need
to
to
have
see
them show up.
Caesar's Legion. I don't think
Like,
we need to
having an
see-
NCR troop teabagging a dead Legionnaire.
No, we don't need to see all that. Like, obviously, the
Sure
NCR
we
are going to be
do.
present because they've already been brought up. They've already been talked about. They've already been mentioned. So that's probably going to be a thing.
I wonder about the
Um,
White Glove Society and
Yeah, like we
House
don't,
and-
we probably don't need to see all
no,
that.
no,
Like
we do
maybe
not need
somebody will
them.
say, don't go there because those people are whatever,
Well,
Don't tell the people.
I have a
But they're
feeling that
dangerous people.
House is going to have to make a showing somehow because of his interactions in the corporate room beforehand, before the bombs actually went down. He was
Yeah, I'm
inside
thinking
that.
House may play a major part in season
I'm
2.
beginning to wonder if we're not just going to see House in just flashbacks.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
Like we won't see him because I know that they don't want to, I don't think they want to declare an ending. I don't think they want to make any ending canon. I think they want to stay away from that, to be honest. I don't think that they want to come out and say, this is the canon ending to New Vegas. I don't think they want to do that. So I think they're probably going to stay away from whether House is alive or dead. And they're just going to we're going to see him in flashbacks like we already have. And they're not going to address whether he is alive or dead. Possibly. That's just my gut.
Sulior saying he'd rather have something new in New Vegas.
And that's the way I feel too. I don't want them to just sit there and rehash the game by showing us everything that we already had.
Mm.
Well, I mean, they could.
New
I'm not
stuff.
saying like use everything, but cherry pick a few select things.
Well, only for continuity's sake. But I don't feel like, because I know everybody's like, oh, we have to have this. We have to have this. We don't have to have any of it.
Well, there might be an introduction of a whole new character based inside the New Vegas area that's has some sort of vocation there that's not mentioned in any of the games.
Right.
And you could do an offshoot from that person's perspective of being in New Vegas, and everything else kind of happens around it.
To like fill in the gaps.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I feel like that's fine.
Followers Apocalypse would be a good call to bring in.
Yeah, I think that would
because
be a
they
good
weren't
call.
entirely crucial to the story of New
Right.
Vegas.
Like we don't need to see Arcade Gannon necessarily, but we can see like that faction.
Well, you could see the whole thing from the perspective of, say,
they could bring in Julie
although
Farkas.
you know what I want? You know what I want? I want to see a little bromance with some Danny Trejo and some Ghoul.
Yes, they have got to bring in Raul
and the Ghoul, but only if it's Danny Trejo. You know, looking up and being
it would
like,
have to be Danny Trejo. No ifs, ands, buts, ifs, ands, and buts about it.
Like, hey, bro, you know, like
y'all are weird.
A couple of dudes, you know, that have been hanging around since before the war. Like, why not? They're both.
Of course,
ghouls.
you know, if you bring in Danny Trejo, you may call Cooper Howard a pendejo.
Cool. Like, why not?
Like, y'all are weird.
That would be funny. You know, Raul could be, you know, bouncing around somewhere around New Vegas, and you know that we already know the Ghoul and Lucy are headed there. You know, they could just like run into each other, and the Ghoul could be like, "Hey, help me out, man! I'm looking for this guy." You know, come on,
bought those logos forever, Holmes.
Could happen. It'd be funny. Oh man. Yeah, I don't feel like that we need to like see everything in New Vegas again. Like we didn't see a rehash of Fallout 1 and 2. We just saw events post those games. Certain things alluded to. I don't even think they even bring Tandy up.
The only thing mentioned from from Fallout 1 and 2 is Shady Sands.
Shady Sands. Like I don't even think they talked about, you know, President Tandy and all that.
It went from being like, Shady Sands to Glass.
They didn't even talk about any of the previous vault dwellers or anything like that. You know, like none of that.
Well, they did make mention of previous vault dwellers. It just mentioned I thought they were all dead. Holy shit. No.
Well, all the ones in 63 because nobody had come out. Or 33 because nobody had come out. Yeah, so she thought they were all dead.
She thought all vault dwellers
they were all
dead.
monsters.
Yeah, she wasn't very specific.
I think it's just because like they were so close to 33 and nobody had been out of 33 or something. Or the trio, I guess. 33, 31, and 32.
I don't know.
And then, there was Vault 4.
Yeah, that seems like she would have known about that too, because that was right near Shady Sands. But I don't think that Junktown or whatever, what was that called now?
Philly.
Yeah, I don't think that was near Shady Sands. Not that close.
Just makes me kind of curious as to where they were exactly because of how fast they end up in New Vegas.
Santa Barbara. Oh, how fast they end up in New Vegas? Well,
because they're just
fast travel.
We don't know the passage of time, but we know that the Vault 33 was right outside the Santa Monica Pier. And of course, they displaced Shady Sands. According to lore, it's not quite in the same place. So Vault 4 was Shady Sands, basically. So it probably was fairly close because that was now in Los Angeles instead of wherever it was supposed to be.
Yeah, I couldn't think of where that would have been because
I don't remember where
Necropolis is LA.
Necropolis was Bakersfield.
Yeah, that's a good way to describe Los Angeles as a dead, soulless place.
So Necropolis was actually Bakersfield?
Yeah, because remember it was the Bakersfield was Vault 12, the vault that the door didn't seal, and so they were all ghouls. Because remember, the ghoul had said he bought a ranch at Bakersfield.
Huh, okay.
So we were talking
Oh, he
like
was wanting
if
to
he
go to-
didn't
he was
get into
wanting to
the
buy a ranch
good
in
vault with
Bakersfield.
his wife and daughter, then he probably got into Bakersfield if he got into one at all, and hence therefore became a ghoul. Quit looking at me like that. You're a nut.
No, I'm Mount. Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. All right, well.
Like I still have to, it's so funny because as many times as I've watched these episodes and as many times as I've picked it apart, and however many times I've yet to watch them in order, beginning to end in one shot. I've yet to watch that. I keep thinking one of these days I'm going to binge watch it.
I've done that with the Star Wars movies when I was younger.
I haven't done it with the Fallout series yet.
Ugh.
I've seen like every episode like 6 to 8 times, but I've watched them out of order and I've watched them each like so many times because I've picked them all apart to talk about. But I've yet to just sit down and just watch them in order.
I wonder if it would give you a different perspective if you did.
I know. I keep thinking that too. And I'm like, one of these days I'm going to sit down and just binge watch it. Maybe I'll do that this weekend because I'm off this weekend and I don't know. It's been so nice outside. I need to do other things, but.
Yeah. I think we're going to actually make this kind of a short show tonight because
you just don't have anything to talk about.
Oh, I'm just really tired. I had a really.
And I haven't played any Fallout this week.
Oh, well, she's got to play her Fallout, guys. So.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I don't have anything to contribute because I haven't played since the last time we talked. So I don't know what's going on in the game.
Well, today is actually the 27th anniversary of the original Fallout.
I know. I did see that. So
my start.
That is true. So, happy anniversary Fallout because the original IP, which, yes, that was Hank's code to start the fusion, the fusion thing that, what's her name had.
Ciliar was asking if Mav was asleep. I'm like, yeah, probably.
Either that or driving. I don't know.
Yeah. Either way, he's not able to interact.
He's incommunicado.
Yeah, he's probably just listening to us record. It's all good.
Hi, guys. Yes, I have been. Well, I'm putting on some pants.
Okay. Well, thanks.
Could have done without that, Maverick. Could have done without that.
Yeah.
That's what he does about this time at night is put on pants.
Put on pants and get ready to work.
Oh, right. So he's getting ready. He's getting ready to work, folks. We're getting ready to get off the show. Warpath, thanks for jumping on the show with us. It's always a pleasure to have you on.
Always a pleasure to be here.
Anything you'd like to share that you would like to, I don't know, do you have a website?
Yes.
Going on?
People need to vote for the Modus Files for the Signal Awards.
I've done.
Yeah.
Please vote.
I've done.
Forgetting about that.
Same for Once Upon a Wasteland is also up for a vote.
Yep. And then for some reason, True Vault Escapades cannot seem to get on there right now. I don't know what it is, but yeah, Preston was quite let down there. I was like, that doesn't make sense to me. Maybe we should petition to make it where True Vault Escapades
Interesting.
should be able to be
I'll have
on
to put
there.
him in touch with Brad.
Yep.
Brad knows how it's done.
Brad is kind of the king of that stuff. Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yep. He knows how to get
Pretty
into the word things. Yeah. But Preston would probably really appreciate that. So if you could get him in contact with Brad, that would be awesome.
I'll let him know.
Yeah. So folks, that's going to do it for us tonight. Everybody say good night. And Maverick?
Good night.
And good morning, everybody.
This podcast is part of the Robots Radio Rocket Club, a program designed to help all podcasts reach their full potential. For information about joining the Robots Radio Rocket Club, check out robotsradio.net.